All right, welcome back, guys and girls, to another episode with myself, Luke. So I hope you had a fantastic week. It is Friday, the 12th of July, and at the end of another week, crypto has, especially Bitcoin, has remained steady, quite boring. The last few days we did try to push through that 59k level back into our purple zone just here. So where is Bitcoin going in the short term? Well, stay tuned to the very end. We're going to look at that, look at the possibilities. Also, some news for you bears out there. Beware, because eventually this is going to go a lot higher than what it is. Yes, we could have a pullback, but eventually, if you are bearish, you're going to get absolutely wiped out come the end of this year. So again, what I say is not financial advice, it's just my opinion. If you disagree, please let me know in the comment section below where you think Bitcoin is going. If you're a bear, if you're a bull, let me know where you think Bitcoin is heading within the next, let's say, 6 months. Where do you think we will be early 2025 or at the end of this year? Where do you think Bitcoin will be in terms of the price range? So if you're new to the channel, go ahead, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, no problem, it's all good for the algorithm. And yeah, hit the bell notification so that you can be notified with each and every one of my videos. So right now, the sentiment is still in the fear, for the fear and greed index. So like I've been saying a lot, I've been preaching on my show a lot, that I will be buying up these coins, the altcoins especially. For the week has been doing pretty well. For the month we're still down considerably, so I will be buying up as long as we're in fear, and definitely extreme fear. That's when I buy my altcoins. It's difficult to do so when everything's in the red, but it is what it is, and most people start jumping in as soon as they start seeing greed and extreme greed. Majority of people are jumping into positions at that moment. So when, especially during the parabolic, you don't want to miss out. As soon as that parabolic run comes, many people start jumping in, and you're not getting as many altcoins for your money, basically. So again, not financial advice, my opinion. I am getting more for my money, more altcoins, more crypto for my money, while we are dumping and we're in the fear and extreme fear. So we've been around, what, the 40% now for a couple of days. Let's see what happens next week. We are going into the weekend, so I don't expect anything major to happen with Bitcoin. So what's happened over the last few days? If you were with me, it wasn't yesterday, it was 2 days ago, we had this bull on the RSI, the divergence, this bullish divergence showing up on the daily, and we haven't had a bullish divergence according to these stats back in, what was it, August to September. So it's the first time we see this on the daily. So it's a good thing. I mean, could this then, this 53,500 level, was this the local bottom, or is it the bottom, and are we going to go a lot higher? Let's start with the positive, then we'll look at the negative as well. If we go to the lower time frame, let me just get rid of this bullish divergence. So yeah, first of all, we have, let's go to the 4 hour. We've created these lower, these higher lows, sorry. I always get them mixed up. And so this is a good thing. I mean, we are obviously in an upwards trend, short term. So we created this higher low, and right now, are we experiencing another higher low? This would be good for that reversal. The problem is, over the last few days, we've tried to jump. We basically broke this resistance, but then we got rejected. We broke it again and got rejected. So the more times we hit this, the better. But at the same time, if we keep getting rejected like we have here and here, then most likely we could come down to these lower levels. So yes, I just said beware for the bears, because in my opinion, yes, we could come down to that 51, 52k level. Could we go lower than that? Of course we could. I don't think we're going to go lower than this level of 43k, worst case scenario. However, in my opinion, if we do come down to that 51, 52 level, then we're going to get a massive buying pressure. Now, of course, if we go over to what's happened in Germany, the German government ultimate goal for its Bitcoin holding is total liquidation. It says that the authorities have continued its massive Bitcoin sell-offs, bringing its overall reserve below 5,000 Bitcoin. So this is one reason why the markets, obviously we've had that extreme fear, that fear, and we tanked it down to the downside. So should we be worried? Of course not. I mean, Germany, they can do what they want. They've just sold their Bitcoin, not everything, but a lot. People like Michael Saylor, other institutions, myself, the big guy, obviously not myself, but the big guys out there with all billions of dollars, they'll be buying up whatever Germany sold. So I have debates a lot with my friends. They think we're going to go back down into the 30,000 range, but I'm here to tell you it's very, very unlikely that we dump down even below 43k. But that's just my opinion. Let me know in the comments if you think we're going to go lower than 40, if you think we're going to go back into that range, these lows of 30 to 40,000. So some have been debating with me that they think we're going to go smash through the 43k and we're going to go back down to these not bear market, but this consolidation price of what we were in just last year. Again, personally, I can't see this happening. I don't think the big institutions will allow it to go all the way down there. Even if it does, who cares? Bitcoin will be cheaper, and that will be an amazing opportunity to jump into Bitcoin if you haven't done so already. And if you are into Bitcoin, then you'll be buying Bitcoin a lot cheaper, because most likely when we have that parabolic run in the next bear market, we'll never see these prices ever again, 20 to 30, 40k. If anything, we'll probably come back down to 60, 70k. Just my opinion. But yeah, I don't think we'll ever see those prices ever again in Bitcoin, especially with the world's adoption with Bitcoin. So the negative, yeah, we could come down to these levels, 51, 52k. That's based on the Fibonacci levels, the retracement. And then if we don't hold this, then for sure we could come back down to that next Fibonacci level of 43,000 US dollars. So the positive is we've got that bullish divergence. We are testing it. We're holding up pretty strong. We're not. We're basically consolidating in this zone. Hopefully, it's not like we've seen here, step down and then another step down to these levels, because that wouldn't be great. But yeah, let's see what happens over the weekend. Generally speaking, it's quite boring, and hopefully next week, going into middle of July, and towards the end of July, generally speaking, July is a fantastic month with the Bitcoin monthly returns. So could we, I don't know, have a shock 2 weeks where we just storm through this purple zone, and then we need to get past that $64,000 level. If we don't get past that $64,000 level, then yeah, we're basically going to come back down here and retest this. Hopefully we just storm past it over the next few weeks into August, and we come back up to our last all-time high. So I'm just watching this very carefully. If we go to the lower time frames, let me just get rid of this, and this. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame for those that are trading, maybe day trading, even the 30 minutes as well. But you can clearly see we've tested this several times, multiple times. We did break through, got rejected, broke through again, got rejected. So we're struggling at the moment. We're just consolidating. This is great for the altcoins. As we consolidate, Bitcoin remains boring. We see on the Bitcoin dominance, let me just get rid of this. This rising wedge was still below the support, the resistance of this, and hopefully we go a lot lower. So it's still holding up the Bitcoin dominance. We did get a rejection off this, which is good. So this is actually the reverse, because we want the dominance to fall. We don't want to come back inside this channel, because if we do come back inside this channel, then it's not great for the altcoins. What we want to see is something like this, where we just roll over and go back down to the 50% towards the 40s, and that means the altcoins will outperform Bitcoin. Could we be on the cusp of an altcoin season. If Bitcoin continues to remain boring, or if even Bitcoin has like a 10,000, 15,000 rally, then we're going to see some absolute explosions in the altcoins. So whatever you have, maybe let me know in the comments section below which altcoins you're interested in. Next week I'm going to go into gaming and AI, and also this, quite interesting, how an American wealth advisor says that potentially XRP could surge 100,000%. So we're going to look at this next week. We can do that together and look at some of these altcoins as well. So that's pretty much it for this week. So in conclusion, don't panic if we do have a pullback or even a dump. You can buy Bitcoin cheaper, and for all those bears out there, beware, because eventually you're going to get wrecked if you keep shorting. We're going to reverse at one point, and you're going to miss out on opportunity of a lifetime with Bitcoin, because we're going to go to that six-figure Bitcoin sooner rather than later, probably at the end of this year, and definitely into next year, where we could even see a $300,000 Bitcoin. So that's pretty much it for today. Leave any comments in the section below, thumbs up, thumbs down, and remember to subscribe if you haven't done so. You can subscribe to my Twitter as well. And I've got my Bitflex, Bybit links in the description below if you want to trade these things. So thanks guys and girls for watching. Have a great weekend, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye-bye.